Good morning, students. Today we study about the chapter 12 of bio. So, chapter name of this improvement in food resource. So, like this chapter name, what is meaning or what do you understand by improvement in food resource? So, improvement food in resource means, for example, we grow many type of the food, vegetables and the fruits for overpopulations. So overpopulations but continuously increase. So requirement of the food also increase. So when we increase the production of a crop, so what happens? We use lot of pesticides and we can say lot of chemicals that harmful for us because these chemicals are mixed into foods and these chemicals enter in our body and they produce cancers and the other some harmful disease so that affect our life. So here our motive to increase the food production without degrading the quality of the food. So in this chapter, we study about the different type of the crops and different type of the fertilizers and the manures and how we increase quality of the food. So, in introduction, so India is most important crop including cotton, tea, wheat, and the sugarcane. So these are the some important crop like cotton, tea, rice, wheat, and sugarcane. So, for example, wheat and paddy, these are the importance which gives us to lot of carbohydrates and lot of minerals to us. So other important type of a crops what contain jute, groundnut, coffee, oil seeds and spices. So basically oil seeds are used for the to gain the fats and the oils which help in formation of a muscles and these crops are used for the carbohydrates. So these are known as the cereal crops. What is cereal crops? So cereal crops basically provide us to lot of carbohydrates. So basically, what is the role of a carbohydrate? Carbohydrates provide you instant energy because our body need energy for daily works like you are working and walking, running, and doing some work. So we need carbohydrates. So wheat, paddy, maize. So these type of the crops provide you what carbohydrates. And second, what is oil base? So oil base, you are like mustard, soybean, groundnut base oils, and sunflower based crops. So that crops provide oils, and these oils are used for the gaining the fat. So these type of the crops also affect our agriculture economy. So how agriculture economy? So because we supply lot of things to the other country, so these also boost our economy. And here these are the what is part of the agriculture. So agriculture means agri plus culture. So this is means agriculture related to the rearing of crops, okay, growing of a crops and how we protect them and how them harvesting. So this process including what is agriculture. So including crop production, we also produce some like animal husbandry. So in animal husbandry, we produce a lot of food through the chickens, through the poultry farms, that is eggs. So that is example of a goat, sheep, and hens and fish. They are used for the what production of the food. So they also contain many type of the nutrients and the minerals. And other also some things produced. This is known as the leather. So some animals also used for the production of a leather, and some animals, especially like buffalo and cow. So buffalo and cow are used for the production of the milk. So these are the part of our foods. So these are known as what is animal husbandry. So here basically if we study about the improvement in food resource, so first comes what is definition of a crop. So basically how you define the crop. So basically when you grow many plants at large scale, okay, one type of plant at a large scale, that is known as a crop. For example, if you growing like weeds at large scale in a field, so that is known as a crop. If you grow like paddy at large scale, that is known as a crop. So we define when plants of a same kind. So here what is important point? Same. This is plant of a same kinds are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale. What is here large scale? So this is here what is large scale. It is called crop. So here two things are important. What is same kind and second what is large scale. So this is the definition of a crops. So we can write crops example. So you give many examples of a crop like wheat, mustard, paddy, maize, and vegetable and fruit. So these are all the example of a crops. So for example, so most important example what is wheat. So already tell wheat is the what is source of a carbohydrates and provide us instant energy. So these are examples. So here same type of a plant. So same time of a plant grow, the same plant of type grow, that is known as a crop. So here important question, how we can divide crops into different parts. So crop can be divided into two different parts. Basically, one you define on the basis of the type of the nutrients. What type of nutrients you get from the crop? And second, you divide upon the season of the crop. So crop can be divided first basis on, so that is basis on the type of season, and second type of the nutrients you get. Okay, so basis on the type of the season, that is a summer or a winter. So here we can write this is summer and this is winter. So this is a type of a season and type of the nutrients you get like your carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, etc. Okay. So type of the crop. So on the basis of the season or a weather or a climate, so we can divide into two types: kharif crops and second what is rabi crops. So in kharif crops, so these are what they are grown in rainy season. What is grown in rainy season and they are harvested in June to September. That is they are rainy season. So what is important? These are rainy season, so they are grown when June to September. So where they are grown in June to September. So this is also known as the rainy crops, and they are harvested in the month of October and November. So these are known as the Kharif crops. So example of a Kharif crops are what is soybean, groundnut, and maize and the paddy. Okay, so they are known as the kharif crop. And second, what is rabi crops? So these crops are grown in winter season. Where in winter season. So in winter season, So in winter season means October and November, where it is October and November, and they are harvested in the month of April and March. So they are grown in winter seasons like in October and November, and their time period is generally from the October to March. So they are harvested in March, April. For example, of wheat, so wheat are grown in winter season and they are harvested in March and April. So harvested means they are collected and we cut them and collected and store in the granaries or a godams. So these example wheat, gram, peas, mustard and linseed. So these types of the crops are known as the Rabi crops. So these crops are basically of the season. Okay, so type of the season. Okay, so next. So before this, we already mentioned here some crops are grown on the basics of the nutrients. So on the basics of the nutrients, like we can divide it into two types. So first is what is cereal crops. What is cereal crops? So these type of the cereal crops which provide us to carbohydrate, but that provide us to carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. So these are based on the carbohydrate. For example, wheat, paddy, corn. So this is basically known as the what is cereal crops. Okay, and second type of crop what? Second type of crop you can write here oil seed base. Oil oil seeds base crops. So basically oil seed based crops are like mustard, groundnut and soybean. Okay, so these are known as the oil seed crop. So what is the source of nutrients in oil seed crop? So basically nutrients are what is fats. So they provide us to fats. So what is provide us fat? Okay, so here two types of done and third type of you can write which type of the pulse. So this is known as pulses crop. So pulses crop what is? So pulses crop that crop which provide us to protein. Okay. So pulses crop which crop that provide us protein. So protein is the basic nutrients that help in formation of the muscles. So these are what is pulses crop. So example what is black gram and green gram. So this type of the different type of the pulses that is your beans and peas and beans, like kidney beans, that is also known as that is rajma, and grams, black grams, that is kale chane. So these type of crops provide us to protein. So here three type of the done: cereals, pulses, and the carbohydrate base. And one more thing, what is here? So vegetable and the fruit. So that is based on the vitamins. So many fruits like that is especially sure fruits like orange, grapes, and like some vegetable, tomato. They though they provide us two vitamins, different type of the vitamins like orange and the grapes. They contain vitamin C, and like carrots, so they contain vitamin E. So they are also for useful. So basically you can divide these crops into on the based on the season on two types, and on the base of the nutrients into how many types, four types. So basically what is nutrients? So nutrients are the some substance which are required by the body, and that help in the growth and maintaining the function of the body. So basic practice of a production. So first is we have what is cultivation. So cultivation of the crops involves several activities. These activities are referred to the agriculture practice. And agriculture practice means how many types of the steps we use to grow the crops. For example, if we produce rice, we produce wheat. So how many steps we perform? First of all, for example, we take seeds from the market, and we take a good quality seeds from the market. And then what type of the steps we perform in to preparation of a soil. So here some basics points are given. So first, what is prepared of a soil? So preparation of a soil is important because quality of the soil affect the our crop production. And second, quality of the soil also, and how much soils are porous. Porous means how much they are soft, so that these type of the crops, wheat and rice, they are easily penetrate the soil and comes out outside. If soils are very hard, so what happens? These plants are unable to come outside. So that directly affect the what is growth of the plant. Second, what is showing? So what is showing that is we take a seeds and distribute in the soil. So this is known as the sowing, that is growing of the plant. So here is important. So sowing in what is which type of the seed taken. So type of the seed is important. Types or quality of seeds. Here what is type of the soil? Type of soil. And what is adding manure and the fertilizer? So this is important. So adding manure and fertilizer. So what they increase the nutrients in soil, and increase the production. Okay, so basically there are two types, manure and fertilizer. Basically fertilizer are what is chemical based substance, like that is we use different type of the chemical, ammonia and other things. So this is our what is chemical based. And second, manure. So these are what is natural substance is used to make manure. Okay, so basically fertilizer increase production of a crops by increasing the some nutrients in like urea and the other thing. But manure is what is that is natural substance, and that increase also production, but it also maintain the quality of the food. So here preparation of a soil. So this is the important step of the preparation of a soil. So first of all, we make soil is soft. So how it is performed? So this can be performed by certain techniques. So already mentioned, it what is important task in agriculture is to turn the soil porous and soft. So porous means solution, so that particle of the soils are make some distance between the particle of the soil, so that our small plants like wheat plants they come outside easily. So this allow the roots to penetrate deep into the soils, and loose soil allow the roots to breathe easily and even when they go deep into the soil. Okay, thank you.